Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I wanted to go over my sit-in kayak build for fishing. This is mainly used for bass fishing. This was just a kayak that I'm borrowing from my dad. I actually plan on getting my own sit-on-top kayak, but I just started a new job, so we're saving up the money to get a sit-on-top kayak. But for now, we have this sit-in kayak right here. I mean, this is gonna do a lot for us in terms of getting out on the water. I kind of got it configured the best way I could, and I wanted to just run through that because I know a lot of people have sit-in kayaks for fishing because obviously sit-on-top kayaks are extremely expensive, especially nowadays. So I kind of want to just run through this and show you guys the modifications of what I use on it, maybe give you guys some ideas on how you can set up yours. So this kayak is the Sun Dolphin Aruba 12 SS. It's a sitting kayak, like I said. It's a 12-footer. It's really fast and it's pretty stable. I wouldn't go with a 10-footer for a sit-in kayak anyway. It's about 30 inches wide, so plenty wide enough for what I need at least. As you guys can see, we have a whole bunch of stuff set up on it. I got the net up there. I got the paddle on the side. I got 2 rods because I don't bring a ton of rods when I take this thing out. Obviously we got the PFD and then our tackle box in the back. So starting at the back here, we got this custom dry storage that my dad put in. This was actually dry rotted on both the back and the front. So he went ahead and put on his own dry storage. It actually works really nice. If there's a lot of water that gets inside of it, you can drain it a lot faster than this tiny little drain plug. And then going here, we don't have this tethered down technically, but we do to the bungee strap. This is the Plano Weekend Series. This fits 3 or 4 3700 size tackle boxes, so more than enough for a kayak. I can fit soft plastics in it. I do bring my KVD speed bag with me for soft plastics just because it's a little easier. But the way I have this tethered in is in the front here. I have the buckle just clipped over the bungees so that obviously if I were to flip this thing, it would be stuck to the bungees for the most part and it would work at least a little bit better. But in terms of kayak fishing, in a simple sit-in kayak, I just bring 2 rods with me. That's a 7-foot medium heavy fast. This is also a 7-foot medium heavy fast. I usually don't bring this one just because this is my top water and swim jig setup, but just for demonstration purposes, I just threw this one in the back here. Then moving up and getting a little bit closer, obviously there's the sit-in seat. It's pretty comfortable, but I do have an extra cushion pad that I use to just make that a little bit more comfortable. Obviously the paddle goes here on the side. It's just a super simple setup. I usually have this on my lap anyway, just because I'm paddling. And that's my PFD. I do plan on getting a better one. I just wanted to get a cheap one so I could get out onto the water, but I do plan on getting a better one with pockets and stuff, especially for when I get to sit on top. And then there's the storage up here, just for your phone and stuff and your wallet. I wouldn't put anything in there unless there was a little dry bag you could put it in just because this isn't watertight. But there's those pads for your knees, so it's super comfortable for your knees anyway. And then getting up here, this is where I store my net. I keep it super simple. This extends a little bit more, but I don't always need it to be super long, obviously, because it's right there. But this is a quick folding net, so it's super compact. I can put it in the kayak. I can set it on top here. I can take it wherever I need to go, and it's not too big, and it fits, pretty decent sized fish in it. But I just keep it tucked under here just so it doesn't come out while I'm paddling around. Usually it would sit down lower here, but the paddle's in the way. And then there's another dry storage compartment up here. I don't really use that just because I don't really need to. But yeah. So a lot of people make kayak fishing extremely overcomplicated for no reason. I just showed you a pretty simple setup to get out onto the water and to be able to catch bass. For a couple $100 you could have all this stuff. Obviously not the tackle included because I probably have thousands of dollars worth of tackle in itself, but that's not in the bag right now. And in terms of rods and everything like that. But yeah, for a couple $100 minus the tackle and rods, you can get out onto the water. You can get away from the bank, get a little more privacy, get away from the crowds. It's super easy. So if you're on the fence and you want to get something that's a little on the cheaper side and you don't want to spend, $1,000 to $1,500 on a kayak, this is the perfect setup for you. You can get a cheap sit-in kayak just to get out onto the water. You can roof float it because it's so light. This thing's only like 50 pounds. So it works perfectly for anyone who's looking for a quick grab and go, anyone who's looking for something cheap just to get out onto water and catch fish. So I hope you guys enjoyed me showing you my most practical kayak setup that's super cheap, super versatile. You can get it anywhere, gets you out onto the water like I said earlier. I do plan on getting a sit-on-top kayak in the near future. We're gonna get something really nice, probably an Old Town Sportsman 120, maybe the PDL version, maybe the Minn Kota version. I don't know yet, we'll see. But you guys will have to stay tuned. You definitely are not gonna wanna miss that because once I get that or a Bonafide, I don't know which one I'm gonna get yet. I have a lot of options. There's so many different options on the market to choose from. But once I get one of those kayaks, the content is gonna go crazy. It's gonna expand so much more than what we've done on the channel so far. There's so many ideas, so many things that we can do once we start getting out onto the water more. This is more for just getting out there and testing it and, feeling the waters out. No pun intended, obviously. Yeah, this is more to test it out, get comfortable on kayaks, be able to fish, get used to it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.